Palm of Granite, probably. We need those for sure. Is my feed stuttering, or is it okay? Because I keep seeing my mobile dashboard flip up. For sure. So that makes me feel like there's problems. Stream health looks okay. Had a guy infinite combo me with that card. With this Coral Cove Witch on one of my streams. So that other deck has Merry Caravan in it. Heckler also helps with this deck. Gives me some removal. So lets us take extra turns. We get an extra turn when we play this. So what we're hoping is that sometimes we'll actually hit that when we use our champion ability. So if it's a resource, we play it. Otherwise, we draw it and we gain 2 health. So I guess we're hoping we draw these into our hands and then we can play them later. I guess the discard is mostly in blood though. The good stuff. Hmm. Alright, let's save this. I'm going to look at my other deck real quick. that what I'm on? I'm on Sapphire Wild? That's not what I said to load. It says Blood Wild value. That doesn't seem right. It's using Balthazar. I don't know why. It's just... Okay, let's... Oh, here we go. Turns combo. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think my idea might not be a good idea. Maybe it just doesn't work. We could try to play this though, to see if that, see how that does. Yeah, I think I'm just going to delete this deck. Let's try to play with that turns combo deck. Wait a minute. Where did my coin come from? I just got the cool coin now? It's not great, but I think it'll be okay. He might aggro us through. This looks like a real control deck. What do we do? Resource here or non-resource? I think we actually go non-resource here. Maybe we should go resource. Then we have a chance at a turn 2 play. Okay, so we need wild, obviously. And we'll do tilling the soil to ramp. And we'll just throw out the Merry Caravan because it'll have a hard time dealing with that. Blood has a hard time dealing with Constance, as we saw yesterday when I had a Blood Diamond. Yeah. It's nice to have turn 2 Vampire Prince. Actually, we can turn that Vampire Prince into something else. With that guy, with our Pipit Hustler. But I think it's going to be important to just get this Merry Caravan rolling. We'll give him one attack. And that shouldn't be too bad. Making me discard a card. Probably Immortal Tears, I guess. Yeah. In fact, we'll just play Pathfinder to draw here. resource, I guess. Bind. So I probably should have gone resource there. So I could keep playing Merry Caravan. If he's going to have a removal, he probably has a removal for this guy. So this is like mono blood control. Yep, there's the hero fall. Ripping those cards out. That's what hero fall do. Top deck a resource. There we go. Resource. Let's play the resource. Let's take another turn. That's fine, I guess. No real reason to attack here. I kind of just want to keep playing resources with Merry Caravan in play. Swing for a bunch. Hey look, we got another Pathfinder. Even though he ripped them all out of our deck. That's gotta feel bad. So watch this, we're gonna Pipit Hustler his guy on the attack. And then we'll block the grapes, I guess. Oh, that's gotta be frustrating. I guess I could side in this. I don't know, versus blood? That's the only thing I can think to really side in. Maybe I'll pull one of these. I guess we can put in Brosi Buck and see if that also helps us out here. Yeah, Merry Caravan is just really hard for him to deal with, so that's kind of a big deal with this matchup. Kind of a big deal. I don't know if I can fit in. Let's just put two. He's making me discard things. Actually, let's just keep one, because he's making me discard a whole bunch of things. Yeah. I want to be able to dump my hand out. I guess that's his coin. Oh, you know what? I didn't set a cool board, so I guess if we go to game 3, I'll do that. Keep. I gotta go non-resource here. We gotta turn 2 Tilling into Palm, Palm, Exalted Pathfinder somewhere in there. So yeah, we definitely want non-resources with this hand. taking that damage. Yep. Vampire Prince. I was having a hard time drawing those Vampire Princes last night. And so far, he's 2 for 2, turn 2 Vampire Prince, just saying. But I guess I can't complain now because I'm about to play a Merry Caravan again. Well, actually, I won't be able to play it on turn 3 unless I draw a resource here, but a wild resource. But I will play it on turn 4. Oh, double verdict. You can have Daybreak, sure. And another Daybreak. Double Daybreak, sure. With all the discard, it's debatable whether I should play a resource here. I guess if I play a resource, it allows me to play this, but I'd rather wait till I had something in play to play that anyways. I guess I can. You know, let's get our Sapphire going. I definitely want that, so. And we'll Caravan next turn. Caravan plus hero power. And I can put a resource on top. And blood can't counter, so we're pretty clear to just Caravan it up. Oh, he steals the thing from me. He stole a resource. With his vampire. Here we go, Merry Caravan combo. Put a resource on top. Play that. Now I'll probably Rune Bind his vampire on the attack so I don't have to deal with him. But we can also Rune Bind our Merry Caravan in defense if somehow he has something that can deal with it. Okay. Am I worried about this card? Maybe I should be. Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of her. Still kills my guy, but... No, he's got it. He had the answer. Look at that. Well, we get to draw a ton of cards at least next turn, so that's cool. So, dude. Thing. Draw more cards. Draw more cards. Rune Bind. Yeah, I guess I should have Rune Bind it. Wait, save my Rune Bind for my own thing. So if we go to game 3, we'll be aware of that. Kill my guy, that's cool. We're about to take a whole ton of turns. Take 2. Man, he's got all the answers. Phew, I guess I should have Pipit Hustlered his guy earlier. Live and learn on that one. Alright, well, we're doing it this turn. Getting tired of you. Bride of the Damned. Look who it is. It's our favorite card that draws cards. Just keep playing cards. Let's go non-resource. Do I have two guys in my crypt? No. I can't draw a card unless I get two guys in my crypt, which I don't have. So we gotta wait on that one. He gets a turn. And we're at 29 charges, so we just keep using our champion ability every turn. Yeah, stealing my Exalted Pathfinder, though, that's kind of a big deal. Okay. Did he put enough stuff in there? No. No troops. Okay. If my troops get -1/-1, that's going to kill a lot of my troops. If his troops get +1/+1, yeah, that's pretty good. But I'd rather not kill off my whole field. I definitely don't want to sacrifice my enchantment. So I guess I'll let him draw a card. Maybe I should have just killed, let some of my guys die there. I think I'm going to run out of cards. That's what's going to happen. Yep. Let's draw a card. Pipit Hustler. Stop him from drawing cards. Making dreadlings. That's fine. Might as well just swing away. He can sweep me out like at any time, so we need to get the damage in. Plus, I'm running out of cards. Let's kill that guy, the one I can actually kill. I think I want to give up the body. See, he's got the extra damage. Massacre. Okay. Guess he has a follow-up here. Troop next turn. That's not good. I'm gonna run out of cards. That doesn't really help. I think I can turn... No, I can only turn troops into 7 drops. That's pretty good, I guess. This Immortal Tears is basically useless. I should probably pull it out of the deck. Like, I've got so much fixing, it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, look who it is. Hero Falls, my Pipit pal. Sacrifice a troop. Socketed card, so I can sacrifice my Immortal Tears. That's pretty good. Let's draw. Let's go. Resource. I don't think I win this game, but it's pretty interesting, I guess. Yeah, you can't really attack. Sacrifice that guy. Oh look, another Merry Caravan. Get the damage I can get. That's a lot of Merry Caravan. This is going to be funny if I win. I don't feel like I should be winning this. That doesn't do very much. I guess it trades with something. Yeah, I have nothing to discard. It would make me discard 2 cards, so my hand is empty. some cards. I'm almost out. I'm almost out of cards. Oh! 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 He conceded because I made the this the guy that cost 7 and he's red, white, and blue. I made that. Hilarious. What a top deck there. Let's see. Collection. That was Soulless or Soul. It's still on those filters. What's it called? Oh. I forget what it. It's in my red, white, and blue deck. Hold on. Load deck. America. Yeah, I generated this Doombringer. Okay, Doombringer Ka. I generated this thing out of nowhere, and that's what he conceded to. It's pretty funny. It's mono blood. All right, I think I want to try to build the. No, we don't want to do that. We want a new deck. Let's do a new deck. I want to build some sort of familiars deck. Familiars. There's got to be a familiars deck we can build that's going to be good. It's probably going to be a Ruby Diamond, if I was to guess, though. So there's a bunch of champions that their champion power says if you have a familiar in play, then you get better stuff for it, like this one. If you have a familiar, you get +2/+2 and a random boon, but that's a 5-cost ability. I think they're all from the newest set, so they're all from the Doombringer set. So let's, yeah, just look at the Doombringer ones. Control a familiar, you get +2 and crush this turn. That still costs 5. This one costs 6. If you have a familiar, you get 2 cards. This one costs 4. Yeah, so probably the diamond one is the best one. This is probably the best one, unfortunately. 5 is a lot to pay for something, especially something that can get handled pretty easily. I think we want to go Sapphire Diamond so we can counter those things. Try to play some sort of tempo. Some sort of Sapphire Diamond tempo deck where we have familiars. Let's get all the familiars first that we want in here. Play a prismatic card. This gets bigger. Okay, we definitely want these Glimmer Foxes because they give me shards. Fate Weave, then draw a card. That's pretty good. +1. Is the Birdocrat a familiar? It's not. This is a good card. Good old, I forget what his name is. Troop comes in here, transforms. Troop you control transforms. Transform this into a with 3, and it gets flight. So it gets bigger when I transform something. That could be interesting, I suppose, but then it's not a familiar anymore, which is kind of a problem. This just seems amazing. Like every turn I can draw a card. I can even end step draw a card with this guy, which seems pretty amazing. Discarding cards to get flight doesn't sound that great. Invoker's familiar. When you play an action, it's +1/+1 this turn. I suppose you can put a random action from your deck into your hand. So I can draw actions out of my deck with this, but the stats on it are super weak. But that's like what Sapphire is. It's super weak stacks with like really interesting effects, right? Why if I put in familiar, does this come up? That's weird. Well, let's turn on the other shards and see what else we've got available. Maybe this will push me into something else, into diamond and something else. Deals 1 damage to you, but it's a 1-cost 2/2. So that's for like the speedy familiars deck. Shadow Rat I like a lot. When opposing champion plays an action, this deals. I like this because it heals you and it deals damage when they play actions. So it's like it's punishing them for playing actions. Glimmer Goat I like a lot too. In draft, that's been pretty good. This guy's been pretty good. Discarding those actions. Each champion chooses and discards an action. In draft, it's been good. I don't know that it works if it's. I think it's maybe a little bit too expensive to work in constructed. Revert up to 3 target cards. So the only one that's really got me excited here. That's not too bad. I'm guessing it has to be a different troop. It can't be himself. So this guy's got me excited, but that's the only one that really has me a little bit excited. Well, and the Glimmer Goose. Oh, I already have that. Never mind. It pushes me into blood. Oh, what's this? Oh, this isn't a familiar. Famine. Fam. Put a random troop from the deck in your hand. Death Cry. Okay. I mean, we could try to play 5-color familiars. Or 4-color familiars. We play like Shadow Rat and Glimmer Goat as well. Because we've got Glimmer Fox to fix a lot of problems. I think we want to stick with Diamond though. Seems like this is going to be really hard to make happen though. All the troops are familiars. I don't know if that's going to be good enough, but I think we want our classic bird card though. We want our classic whatever it's called, Hawkward Turn. That seems like a really good card for this deck. When you play a prismatic card, this gets bigger. That's prismatic. So it's almost like I kind of want to play prismatics. I feel like this guy is probably not going to be great for us. Maybe I should just stick with prismatics. I like that this guy draws me cards, though. That makes me want to keep him, but all the rest are prismatics. We could probably just play some of the prismatics we have from the other deck that are pretty powerful, that we've seen be powerful before. Devoted Exile can get in there really fast. 2. Why do I have Wild? I need to actually... You know what, let's... Maybe we should just do red, white, and blue and just get rid of the blood. Yeah, let's turn off Wild. Runic Justice. I think this one draws me a card. No, it just does Runic and Verdicts once. Attacks or blocks. We put a constant control. Don't put this in your hand. This guy is actually pretty good. Play a prismatic card, it gets flight. It's a 3/2 with flight for 2. Card and draw a card. Here we go. Troops in your hands get +1 power. That seems pretty good. Maybe Ruby might be a better way to go, but so we'll find out. Depends how awkward playing this is. But yeah, this guy definitely makes it better. Where did that removal go? I'm not seeing the removal where it's like Ruby and Diamond. Deal X damage. I'm missing it. It's somewhere here. You know what, maybe I should just organize by... I think I can organize by prismatics. Show prismatic only. There we go. That's pretty good. Blaze of Glory. There we go. Maybe 3 in the main deck, but 1 in the reserves. Discard a card, then draw. Yeah, that's the one that screwed over my buddy yesterday. Put it in your deck. Play Portal. Draw a card. It's basic action speed. This guy's really good for the candles deck. I'm not seeing a lot of candles lately. The candles deck, which I think is kind of surprising. Ooh, Adjudicator. It's kind of a big deal. Maybe we can just push back into Sapphire. Come out of Ruby. I think Adjudicator definitely gives me the reach on a deck like this. Let's come out of Ruby here. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what we're looking for. So 1 of, that should be fine. Probably not that one. I feel like this guy's going to have flight most of the time in a deck like this. Okay, now we gotta get those interrupts in here. I wonder if I should main deck a Verdict in here. I mean, we definitely put 2 of them over here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I like that picture better. This is actually kind of amazing in this deck because I mean, we can cast it for 1, we can interrupt any card. Can we play a troop at quick action speed? Any of these troops at quick action speed? If we can do that, then that becomes super amazing, but I don't think we have anything like that here. No. I think we'll just do weave to nothing. It's pretty catch-all right there. I don't think I have any elementals. Oh, actually I do. Elemental Familiar. Beast Familiar, Elemental Familiar, Beast. So it's actually pretty good because I can counter a troop for one if I have an elemental. Let's put 2 of those in. Probably want to play with, yeah, Winter's Grasp. Maybe one more of those. Just go to 22 resources. Because most of our stuff casts for 2. We don't have a good 1-drop, unfortunately. We need a good, solid 1-drop. It'd be nice if I had a solid 1-drop here. I don't know if Sapphire or Diamond has a solid 1-drop anymore, though. That's like amazing. For tempo. So with tempo, we're basically trying to use short-term gain, long-term loss to our advantage. Where we'll bounce things back to their hand and do stuff like that and try to win the game before it is that they can get a foothold. That can be good. We probably actually just want to run 4 guidance is actually what we want here. Unfortunately, that might be our best 1-drop. We could run Light of Voltives is pretty good as well. Or Runebind as removal. Actually, Runebind makes the most sense because we're doing tempo. I'm not really drawing cards, so I don't know that Light of Voltives is really going to be something we want. I mean, hopefully, we're hoping that Silver Talon will draw us cards, but that's not really guaranteed. So I don't think we want guidance for this deck, actually. So how much Runebind do we want in the main deck? Let's go down to 1 of those. Probably 2. Should be fine. Let's go with 3 of those. And let's go with 3 of those. I don't think I want another one. We definitely don't want that Blaze of Glory. And actually, Pocket Army might be okay as a turn 1 in here. Just doesn't really fit with the deck, that's the problem. Righteous Wax Shot is pretty good though too. As a turn 1 type of aggressive card. Yeah, we probably want that in here. This is actually a really good turn 1, but the problem is that it's in Ruby, and we pulled out a Ruby. Frost Spasm could be okay as a turn 1, but has limited appeal for me because there's nothing that really buffs it directly. It's just a 2/2 for 1. Which isn't bad by itself, but it's not amazing either. I don't think this guy really draws anything in our deck. No. Not really. I guess he draws this guy and this guy. But not too much. So basically we're trying to win the game before probably turn 5 or roundabouts turn 5 with this deck. If we go past that, then we probably lose. Okay, I think I'm going to pull the Rune Binds in favor of more aggressive starts. We're going to move those to the reserves. Those are mostly there to protect our own troops. On the as we side them in. This Assimilate probably also needs to move to the reserves. It's not really aggressive. Yeah, this should be fine. With 22 shards in the deck, we do need double sapphire for this, but there's only 3 of them. Everything else only needs single sapphire, single diamond. This guy actually creates a shard. We might actually be able to push our limits and actually go up to 21 cards in the main deck, because most of the stuff plays on. If we have 2 shards in our opening hand, we're in pretty good shape most of the time, and we could just play threats on top of threats. Void's a constant. I think that also destroys constants. That's still probably relevant. Reverting cards is always good, especially if candles ever if I ever see someone play candles again, that's pretty good. There's something that destroys artifacts. There should be, at least in diamond. And Fate Weave, that's probably our best bet is that. Get rid of an Unhinge. Pull back one of those. And there we go. Oh, less than 60. Well, yeah, I have to put the resources in the deck, huh? Right. We are half and half-ish. So we definitely want 4 of those. We want 4 of these. Four of those. I think there's one of these that makes... That just makes my opponent discard cards. I mean, it could be useful if they Fate Weave. We can. It kind of counters. The discarding cards is mostly just to counter their Fate Weave, or if someone has me discard something, I guess I can play with that. So I think I can still get. Do I get a charge on that? Gain a charge. We actually don't get charges on this, so we may not play that many of those. We will play 4 of the other one, though, that makes a drop of sunlight, because that makes me a 1/1 troop. Yeah. Drop of wax makes me illuminate 1. So we would definitely play 4 of those. There's the one that makes me discard things and put cards in my hand. That. Draw a card. That seems kind of important for this kind of a deck. No. Where's all the things that say discard and then make a thing? Okay, we definitely want 4 of those. Discard to get a shard. Okay, we want those. Okay, we gotta find the right build though. Okay, let's see here. We need to gain charges every turn if possible. So this drop of chaos is interesting, but probably not good enough to main deck it, so we'll pull those. We do want to play things on time as much as possible, so we want to minimize these ones. Although in the late game, those are good because they'll get me more gas, hopefully. So I think we might be able to get away with not playing Shard of Purpose here, because that comes into play exhausted. This doesn't, but that fixes us. What's this? This comes into play exhausted, so we don't want the coins. Diamond shard or a sapphire shard, that's fine. This makes us lose health, but that's okay. That's a trade-off we can make. So basically, I think we're looking mostly at these. So let's go like that and like that. And one of each basic shard, and then everything else is not a basic shard. I don't know, maybe we don't need these. Alright, I'm going to play against the computer and we'll see how it does with that first, and then as long as it feels good there, then we'll try to play against real players real quick. So we'll do a Frostring Arena real quick with it. I like playing against the arena because it's fast, you know? Like I can prototype and play things real fast. I kind of wish there was something like this in Hearthstone. I mean, I guess there is, kind of. So let's see, take some damage, but we don't need to because we have Diamond and Sapphire right here. Let's go. Oh, well that's not normal to be able to do that. Let's do that. I probably could have played Drop of Wax to... No, when it deals damage, it gives momentum to something else. Okay. I guess I'll get Sapphire. So far, we've had 7 cards in our hand the last 2 turns with this aggro deck. Okay, I don't think we care. We'll take the 5 because we're going to give them a ton more damage next turn. So both these guys have momentum now. In fact, I could play 2 cards here. This attacks exhaust target opposing troop. I think I'll just play the Goose though. That way I can give him momentum now. Like she's just handing out momentum to everybody. Oh, I guess she gave it to him again. Yeah. Take 5. We actually don't take damage on this, which is pretty cool. I don't think we will take damage on that very often, actually. So we could do this. And then we can make this guy Frost Form, which changes his toughness to 1. To play him again, double buff our Goose. for... That's pretty good. That's pretty good aggro right there. That's pretty on point. I don't know if there's some other cards we could swap in or out of here. What was that, like turn 4? We gotta count our turns when we play this deck. That's pretty amazing. We'll keep that. Okay, well, turn 1. Turn 2. And Glimmerfox. We could Winter's Grass that guy if he really was a problem, but he probably won't. Well, we'll probably Winter's Grass that guy. Take the damage. I like the interaction between Glimmerfox and Righteous Whackshot. That's pretty sick. Okay. So this is only when it attacks, I believe. Yeah. So we actually have to wait a turn, whereas if I Winter's Grass this guy now, I just get the damage now. I think I'll take my damage now. So this is turn 3. These guys will be too big for that guy to block now. Take the 1 point of damage. The computer isn't always the wisest. He is about to start giving things +1/+1 every turn though. So we may have to Hawkward turn this Daybreak because his special field ability buffs his own guys. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do that. We'll Fate Weave a non-resource here. Yeah, we'll also play this guy for 2. Actually, maybe I should have gone resource. Oh boy. Well, we can make it so that guy can't block. Exhaust opposing. So we can exhaust that guy at least. Is that turn? I think this is turn 5. Oh, and this is like we're going to use our ability now. Okay, so we can give one of our troops a random boon. If I put it on this guy, it'll make him big enough he can't be killed by that. And he gets life gaining as well. We'll exhaust that guy. That's turn 5. I feel pretty good about this deck. Let's try it against a real player. Let's withdraw. If we don't withdraw, it'll lock the deck in here and make it hard to use other places. Ooh, I got up to 68 somehow. Here we go, familiars. Probably go to bed after this game though, so I do have to work tomorrow. What? Come on. Let's get that player. I want one game. Just one more game. Then we're going to bed. Yeah, I don't know if I'll even be able to draft again anytime soon. Come on. Come on. So my next achievement, my next Twitch achievement is stream for 250 hours total. I've already done at least that much if you go to YouTube, but I think that they started doing these achievements after I had, you know, it wasn't like, it's not like they backdate, so it's been counting it up probably for the last year, I guess, and I haven't been streaming that much, but yeah, we'll be getting that pretty soon. This month alone, the last 30 days, I've done 68 hours of streaming, so I mean, that's, if we're doing 75 hours a month, that's pretty easy to get. Yep. I think now that I've done the 30 days, I think we're going to be changing the stream schedule so that Tuesdays I'll no longer be streaming on Tuesdays. Possibly another day, but definitely Tuesdays are a no-go because of my other commitments. But it was good to do the 30 days for me, especially because I got some of my first paid subscribers. I just need to actually give them things. You know, we need to actually make a cool graphic that you guys can put in the chat. Oh boy. Well, I think I played against this guy yesterday, and he's probably not going to be too happy to see this. At least it's not the deck I played yesterday. I don't know. Maybe he'll have a good counter for it. We'll see. Seems good. So we actually create a 1/1 dude and then play our Glimmerfox. Oh, never mind. We'll just play our whack shot. That's cool. And then Glimmerfox. So it's turn one. We're counting the turns right now because this is the real test of a deck like this. This guy may not actually be necessary for this deck because it's really, realistically, it's going to be 8 is what we're going to want to have resources to actually utilize him properly, or 5 minimum. Okay, so we're kind of racing each other, I guess. I think I'm going to win this race, though. Okay, so we're going to go Sapphire here. We will... Actually, I think Drifting Runet might be better, because we have a play, we have a resource play next turn. Yeah. This way we'll have a flying momentum troop once we play Hawkward Turn or something. This doesn't actually do too much. It just gains some health whenever his Shroomkin die. So I don't think we Hawkward Turn that. It doesn't seem like it's that bad. It just gains some health and prolongs the inevitable. Like, we'll Hawkward Turn his Dread Banner. This guy's gonna kill himself eventually. I don't think it'll be that much of a problem. Let's see. Let's play the Glimmer Fox. Get Sapphire. Play the Sapphire. Play a Drop of Wax. And we'll pass. And we'll get this guy in the air next turn. I don't have Hawkward Turn. Oh, never mind. He's not representing any tricks, so I guess I'll block this guy. He needed to represent some trick there, otherwise, you know, to get 1 damage through him. Because now he's not getting any. He does get some health, I guess. Adjudicator doesn't draw me cards yet, so I don't think I want to play him just yet. Let's go non-resource. So here's where we can get some tricks in here, depending on how he blocks. So if he blocks here, which I'm expecting, I'll just Hawkward Turn his guy and kill him. This guy goes up in the air. Cool. Let's put another non-resource on top. I wonder if that's 2 non-resources. Actually, we might want a resource here just to keep pumping these guys, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, we might actually want resources. Yeah, we kind of need Hawkward Turn for that Dread Banner. It's going to make 2 dudes every turn. So let's Winter's Grasp this guy. Just going to play this because I don't need shards anymore. And we'll play this one of these guys in our second main phase. $12. Okay, so that'll kill this guy in my opening start phase thing. I don't think he has anything to pump these guys, so I'll go ahead and block off 2 points of damage here. Gains him some health back. Yeah, so I'm going to Hawkward Turn this thing. Put a resource on top. I'm doing this so that way it doesn't produce a dude on his turn. And we'll play another one of these. And we'll take 2 damage on his turn, and then next turn we'll have a good swing. Especially if he swings with that 1 Hail Hawk. Okay. He sacrifices the Hawk instead of swinging and then sacrificing, I guess, because he really wants to do Dreadlings. I guess. It seems silly. Now I can actually draw cards off of Adjudicator, which seems good. I'll play play the one that actually gives me resources. As long as I have a familiar in play, this actually does what it says that it does. I'm going to buff my Silver Talon because he's aerial. And we'll just swing with the house here. I don't think he can deal 18 damage all in one turn. Well, maybe. Maybe he's got something lined up with all those cards. Okay. He's got enchantments, I guess, so I could... Or he's got constants. I guess I could do Febreze. That reverts cards. I don't think I need to take any cards into my hand. Yeah, I think we just play Febreze. This works really well because it's going to Fate Weave us. Fate Weaving seems to be pretty good for us. This stuff's pretty fast, so Weave to Nothing probably doesn't do too much here. So let's just keep that. Maybe we might want a 4th Winter's Grasp on our reserves, maybe, in the future. Okay, Unhinge is not as good as that, though, into Weave to Nothing. Oh, we could go Confounding Ire, actually. Most of his stuff is Blood and Wild, so let's go with that. Instead of Weave, it's just easier to play. It's faster. So we just swapped our counters around to have better counters for his stuff. Glimmergoose. It's kind of a slow hand here. We'll keep it though. We actually need a resource here to play our Adjudicator, so I guess we'll get that. Yeah, this is a slow hand, so let's get our resource. Actually, let's get a non-resource here. Because we can play everything at this point. We can play all the cards in our hands with 4 resources, so yeah, we want as much gas as possible. Nothing costs more than 4 in the deck. Yeah, take 2, and then he gains 2. Just getting it in there. Okay. So we gotta wait to play this. The only thing I really want to Febreze or Hawkward turn is Dread Banner right now. It's the only thing that's really worth it. We'll go Glimmergoose next turn. Yeah, super slow hand for our tempo deck. This guy's okay. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem right now. There's a Confounding Ire we could have used on that guy. I don't want to Hawkward turn that guy. Glimmergoose. If he kills it, that's fine. Okay, playing that guy. Okay. So he's playing things in his first main phase. That's a problem. He needs to play those in second main phase to at least make me afraid of making this block. But there's no, like, he's got no resources, so he's got nothing he can do there to, he can't do any tricks without any resources, so I'm not really that afraid. Yeah, I'm still waiting for this to happen, the Febreze. So let's just play Glimmer Goose. I guess I could Hawkward turn his guy in response to the attack. We're going to take some damage here. That's okay, though. Yep, there's that thing. We do kind of need a resource here. Tilling the soil to draw a card. It's good. He should have swung with this guy. I'm not sure why he's not. So we'll just block here and here. I don't think he's got tricks. Take 4. Yeah, we're gonna do this, put a resource on top. He needs to swing with this. I can actually block this guy now. So I'll only take whatever, 2 damage if he swings properly. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, he should swing away. He should just swung everything there. That's fine. I'll take 3. Gain it back with these eventually. At this point, this guy's kind of irrelevant to the game. Just gain some health here, really. And we'll buff that guy. Sacrifice a troop, deals 1 damage to opposing champion. Okay, but he doesn't have a sack. He doesn't have something that just sacrifices troops, so that doesn't do anything really. There you go. I knew he could do it. All right. Take 1. I'm just gonna hit this thing because I have nothing else to do and get a resource here. I'll get a resource. That's fine. We'll sit here. We can Hawkward turn this guy in response to combat. Kill him. Okay. Also have Confounding Ire to defend this guy if we were to try to kill him. This guy 8 resources. Let's just sit on it. I won't Hawkward turn him just yet. See if I can get him to make his 5/5 swing in next turn by swinging our Silver Talon Adjudicator. Flying, Death Touch, or Lethal, and Crush. Ooh. Troops you control get a random boon when another troop. That gets a random boon. Wow. Well, that's pretty amazing. Huh. I feel like I should be playing that. We have to Hawkward turn this thing. We'll take the 6. We'll get non-resources here. Actually, I can put the resource in my hand, play the resource, and I can still draw a card in his end step and have Confounding Ire open. That seems pretty good. I think we might have to trade our Adjudicator for this guy, though. That's unfortunate. I hate countering this guy. I don't think so. Why? Why isn't he... Ugh, whatever. Okay. He doesn't have anything in hand. That's just weird to me. I'll draw a card. What's our favorite? If I should hold on to these at this point with my momentum troops, you know, at the bottom. Well, with another Hawkward turn, we can easily handle this guy, so... In fact, I can actually play my Adjudicator here. Oh, he should have blocked with that guy. Oh well. Play Adjudicator, gain some health. So return summon 2 Dreadlings. That I can counter. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this deck. Well, there you go. There's our new deck for tonight. That's our tempo. I don't know. Tempo familiars. I'm gonna go ahead and send a tweet out, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Well, apparently tweak is not a word. Tried to change it to twerk. Twerk is a word, but tweak is not. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for hanging out with me. And until next time, this is Aaron Squire signing off, saying God bless your family. Try not to race too much out there.